Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. That's what we're playing. In the last episode, we've had our first resupply mission come in. We started exploring the anomalies of Mars and getting a fairly good base going. We have, good oxygen production, good water production. We're storing it. In fact, our O2 is full. We're getting the basics. We also got our dome down, and we're getting the internal bits made and ready to go. Everything looks to be going pretty well. We're just, right now, the biggest thing we're waiting for is I'm trying to hold out for a certain technology to appear. There is a technology.
Anomaly analyzed.
Yep, you guys got an anomaly analyzed. Let's see what we got.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know
so we got
where
advanced Martian engines, autonomous sensors, so that's basically the same as the autonomous hubs that we got from the start because of our commander, just for sensors. Live from Mars, which I think gives us more applicants. Magnetic filtering, I'm not sure what it is, and transport optimization, I'm not sure what that is, so let's check. So this one essentially just makes the Moxie better. Okay, so this one actually makes this is the one I was talking about. It cuts the rocket's fuel requirements from 60 to 40, which is a lot easier to refuel. This one makes our transports, makes them faster and gives them more space. That's good. Autonomous sensors is good as well. And live from Mars, yes, more applicants will start to appear on Earth. That's, yeah. Okay. Alright, that's fairly mundane. Nothing too big there. So we've gotten all those done. Now we're just waiting on these areas to be scanned and whether or not they have any potential anomalies. We may have to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get living quarters for the for this place. 2 living quarters, 14 and 14. So yeah, that'd be that's fairly low, because this requires how many? That's 5 total there, plus 4 there, plus 6 there. That's 10. That's 15 total for just working the factories, plus another 4 there. So 19. Then we need somebody to work the farms. We might not have enough space. We need more people. We can go on half shifts. It doesn't need to be full shifts. Not at the start, at least. So let's build living space. There it is.
Sector scanned.
Okay, yep, nothing in that sector. So let's put down some houses. Hopefully. Yeah. Do we want to wait for our soil adaptation to finish, or do we want to outsource our research a bit? Because we can do that. Outsourcing the research a bit will allow us to get soil adaptation fairly quickly, and a little bit, yeah. And that, we'll see. We'll see. Now, you notice I haven't put down, like, a rare metals, like, mine? Actually, I don't know why I haven't done that. There's no reason not to do that. So we'll put that guy right... Actually, yeah. Could have 2 working on this dome, but we're just going to put down that one. Then run a cable out to it. There we go.
Research complete.
Okay, so decommission protocol is done, and now we are doing soil adaptation. We are going to outsource. Ooh, we're going to outsource for just not 2 billion, 200 million. We're going to do 200 million for 5 days. Like it says 500 research per soul. So in 2 souls, we'll have soil adaptation done. 2 more, we'll have Explore AI done, and then we'll have one more soul of this to get halfway on low-G turbines, which is actually fairly good. Oh! Damn it! Yep, there it is. Shit, yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna rejigger everything, and we're gonna go high-G, low-G high-rises, not high-G. Low-G high-rises to get apartments. Cancel that and decommission that. We'll wait. We're gonna wait. Getting the apartments is key to an early and very, like, hard start. Because essentially what it gives you is an extra, maybe, like, yeah, an extra 20 colonists possible in just 2 spaces to work these buildings, which gives you such a huge production bonus. And then everything else you can focus on things like the rare metals extractor, which you can export, which is good. Okay, this is the other thing. Like, remember we have cable fault? This is a pipe leak. Pipe leaks, it's the same thing as a cable fault, except instead of it like losing stuff like energy, you lose water and O2 per hour. The drones should repair it at a certain point. It's not a big deal because it's just cutting into like our stocks right now. Nobody's going to suffocate because of it. Now what do we got for... Okay, that's almost scanned. We've got to finish off these. Yeah, I guess we'll scan these as well. They don't really have build area, but they could have anomalies. Even though the drive we had to get those anomalies done is now like we're able to research it, so we'll yeah, you know, we'll just keep going. We have the rover here, so why not use it?
Vehicle battery low.
Yes, I know. It's charging now, so that's good. So all these are not working because I have nobody to work them, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, that drone is now repairing that, which is good. You can see how dust is accumulating on this? That means it's getting close to its maintenance period. So we'll request maintenance on him, just to get it... They'll auto do it, but the earlier you get it done,
Sector scanned.
the less chance of a hiccup in production. And that's for everything on the surface. Like, even these solar panels, our extractor, everything like that, as time goes on, they will require maintenance. Okay, so that had literally nothing in it, so we gotta get these 2 done. Then I think we'll scan the rest of this corner. How goes our research? Going well, going well. Our transport has got all of its metals. Deposit those there.
Cable fault reported.
And we have a cable fault somewhere around here. I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is. And they're already going to repair it. Okay. So yeah, in all honesty, this is probably, like, one of the better starts I've had in this game. We had a really good starting area. We got lucky with a lot of the anomalies. Yeah, just fairly lucky this time around, especially for the difficulty room. We're not at 200% difficulty, but we're close. And let me tell you, that is difficult. In my test game, it was actually 3 test games to try and learn the game because I kept losing so quickly. But yeah, we're just waiting on these high-rises to get done. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And then we'll build them. Require some polymer to do so, but we'll have enough for at least one, and then we can have another one build. Or partially built. And yeah. Oh, also, the other reason why we wanted to have the Explorer is because there's a fairly early tech that we had before, which is on our 3, which is the Explorer AI. Essentially, it generates 100 science per soul for each Explorer vehicle you have, but the more you have, the less returns you get. But having one is fairly good. An extra 100 per soul for just that one vehicle, even if it's not necessarily doing anything, it doesn't really cost us anything to have it. It doesn't have maintenance or anything like that, so why not? So yeah, our fuel plant is producing 12-ish fuel per day. We're at 24 fuel total for our current rocket. Or at least BFR-1. BFR-2 is not fueling yet because it is its second to BFR-1. So they'll refuel one rocket first, then the other. Yeah. It's a bit of a waiting game now. Could speed up a bit if we wanted to. How is this guy doing? Doing well. Let's increase speed just a bit. And see, these things still require maintenance over time, so the longer they're working without anything working, without them actually working, the worse we are off. So that's a problem. And you can see just how many things require machine parts. Oh, we got another anomaly. So, I forget what the eye is. The eye... Interesting readings. So, this could be anything. So we'll just go up there and have them look at that. Keep going down that area. You're almost full. So we'll deposit metals in this deposit. But you can see how many things require machine parts. So that's one of the reasons why machine parts factories are very needed early on. It looks like our battery stations, we're not overdoing it just yet. We'll have to put more as time goes on.
We've got bad news. The RC Explorer investigating the anomaly accidentally released a pocket of high-pressure gas.
Carbon dioxide erupted, damaging the rover and lifting tons of fine dust into the atmosphere, forming a dust devil. Red Planet reminded us how dangerous an alien world can be. Expect fierce dust devils to form at the anomaly location. It didn't really get damaged. Yeah, we're not planning on really doing much up there anyways. There's not too much there to do. Recharge. Okay, so we didn't get much. Sometimes you can get like a new deposit, or even a choice between deposits, which would have been good. If we could get another water deposit, we can just make this whole area our water area, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. How goes our research? More than halfway done on that. I wish it would tell us how long the outsourcing will last for. Halfway done refueling BFR-1. Just itching to get colonists down on this planet. So checking our waste rock areas. Doesn't look too bad, because they can get full. And we have metals over here we have to extract as well. I'm already seeing some places we could set up like secondary domes or things. Like we have another one here that would be good because it's got a lot of rare materials, metals, whatever. But really, our weakest thing is the water. One water deposit, especially one water deposit of only 10,000, is not going to support a large colony. Because, I mean, we've already dropped, I don't know how much, Yeah, we've already dropped a fair amount. Just with this one extractor. So I'm thinking... life support, we need more towers. If we build more towers to store the water we're extracting, we won't waste as much. And they're cheap to maintain, so the more we have, the better.
Sector scanned.
Okay, nothing from that sector, just some surface metals. Let's hope these two down here have something. Doing fairly well on concrete and metals right now. We need to use our transport just to keep ahead of our metals requirements for maintenance, because we do require metal for maintenance, just basic for like these storage bays require metal for maintenance. All of these solar panels do. We need to keep ahead of that.
Battery low.
Yeah, he is low on battery power. Why don't you deposit up here and then recharge? Hopefully there's something down here. I'm hoping. Hoping for more anomalies. Or water. If these had water deposits, that'd be great. It wouldn't be too far away, within range of maybe making another drone hub. Then I would feel fairly good about setting up a fairly substantial colony here instead of maybe just making this a side bit to the colony for metal extraction. We'll see. Maintenance on that guy, he's very much in need of it. Yeah, they've got plenty of metals there. Okay, recharge.
Sector scanned.
Nothing there. Come on, Sector G5. Come on. How goes this? Okay, we almost got the high-rises. They require 10. Okay. We'll only have enough for one, but we can... Yeah, we only have enough for one, but we can work around that. I think there's some surface deposits of polymers somewhere around here. Somewhere around here there was. Or did we already pick those up? I think we already picked those up, didn't we? Yeah, looks like we did. Darn it.
Research complete.
Great. So that's done. We'll get an extra day of that. So that's fairly good. Oh, and we already have access to medium domes as well. We're not going to use them right now. We don't really need it. We'll get the extra money because we're going to need that whenever it comes to it. But we are going to make ourselves a apartment. So there we go. The apartment will go up. We'll also put a farm down over here, and maybe a living quarters here, and then all the rest of the space will be used for leisure activities, or anything we need for leisure activities. Because colonists kind of need that. They can't just work themselves to death all the time, or else they'll work themselves to death. Okay, BFR-1 is fueled and ready to go, actually. You know what? I say we launch it. Taking up space, don't need it anymore. We'll launch it.
Milestone achieved.
Yep. So we've actually had a fairly decent launch here. Within the first week, we made a dome. And within 2 weeks, we were able to launch one of the rockets back to Earth. That is a good start. Okay, what do we need here? Oh, that's almost
Sector
done.
scanned.
G5, nothing. Really? So nothing down here. Nothing down here. It's all up to here. I guess we'll put one here. One there, and one there. Well, no, we can only have 4. So, yep. That's good. That's all we can do. Okay, you're charged up. Get the last of those materials. I'll send you over here to pick up some materials as well, some of those metals. Yeah, a lot of metals up here. Okay, we have an apartment complex on the planet. The next thing we need to do, let's see, okay, so outsourcing, it's 50 left. Yeah, the next thing we need to do is get the farm up. Thank you, game. I know passenger rockets are a thing. Okay. See, one thing I have to keep an eye on is that these power accumulators, the batteries, require polymer to function for maintenance. So they're getting close to their maintenance period, which will decrease our polymer by 2. So we're going to need to order a shipment of polymer, or prioritize making our own polymer with the first wave of colonists. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. How are you doing? You've got everything down here, don't you? Looks like it. Okay. We have one over here we can get. Just outside of the range, too. Okay, you don't have power at night, it looks like. It's probably because of the fuel refinery. So we need to build another power accumulator. And then make sure our power grid is doing well. Can't have power go out at night. So let's have this one kind of juke around there. And start putting down solar panels. They have to connect up to a cable to work, so that's why I'm kind of doing it like this. See, the more accumulators you have, the more excess power you can make, you can just store in the batteries. Which will also help when we get these extra panels up. 81% on our soil adaptation. And we can produce an actual, honest-to-God farm. Now you can also tell I haven't gotten an electronics factory up. That's because we're just going to import electronics for a while until we get a second dome up, because having 2 factories in the same dome with a small dome like this is actually, it's not optimal. You can't have enough leisure activities in the dome to really satisfy the colonists, and you'll start having colonists in your first couple of waves become Earthsick, and Earthsick colonists just go back to Earth on the first possible chance, and it's not good. We want to have as many people here as possible. Okay, so a drain of 11 is 100 power, so that's less than 10 hours. Yeah. Yeah, not gonna last.
Resources are low.
Okay, so we'll need to, in the next cargo shipment, polymers and machine parts.
Sector scanned.
Really? Nothing there. Coming up with nothing.
Complete.
Okay, soil adaptation is done. That means life support, farm.
We have a power shortage.
Just need some concrete for you.
Cable fault reported.
Alright. Oh, also, what do we got here? So we finished that, so moisture evaporators, they become a little better. What are we going to put in the 5th slot? I'm going to say... adapted probes. Put that up there. How is our new power station doing? It's not producing enough. Let's double up on this line of solar panels. Alright, and we'll deposit this metal onto that depot. And let's do this before we're almost to the end of this episode. So let's have a cargo rocket loaded down with polymers and machine parts. We have 25, so we'll have 50 apiece going out. And we'll launch that. That's BFR-1, so that'll be returning as a cargo rocket. And we will get a passenger rocket, BFR-3. And we are just going to not mess with the specializations for right now. We just want a good cross-section of people to work in our dome. And we will just launch. So there we go. That should be enough to sustain us for a while. And the farm, we're going to have 1 crop of wheat, 1 of soybeans, and 1 of wheat. So that's 14 for the wheat, so we'll have 2 units of 14, and then in between we'll have a unit of soybeans, which will give us 34. But it requires more water consumption, and it takes a long time to grow. But it will increase the soil quality, which will increase the amount we get per harvest. Yeah, that requires a lot of people to work it, but hopefully we go well. We also have a shipment of spare food. See, there we go. 46 power per hour. We have 609 power stored, so that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, you are going to start grabbing metal from there. But looking at the time, that is the end of this episode. I know we're a little cliffhanger. It's about halfway between we get our first colonists, but I think we're doing fairly well so far. So, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment down below and hit that like button. If you want to help support the channel, consider that subscribe button, as well as take a look at the description down below where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!